Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judgmo. Welcome to another stream and up in us. Before we go on and actually do this, if you're watching this now, hit that like button. Of course, if you're watching this on the replay, hit that like button on the replay. It helps the channel. Keep that like button lit. It looks like thumbs up underneath the live chat, of course. Listen, I've been asked by a lot of people to do a call-in show. So there are a lot of people that are calling me out, said your opinions are this, your opinions are that. Here you go. You can DM me on Twitter, or you can DM me on Instagram, and you can ask for the link. Of course, we're gonna have a discussion with the people. You can come in and debate me and just have a good show. We enjoy it. So support the channel. Just a chill show for an hour and a half, of course. We're debating everything. Is Salah a big game player? What are Chelsea's future under Enzo Maresca? Are they going to get back to winning trophies? Arsenal last chance next season. Is there a chance for Arsenal next season? And of course, are Newcastle the new Manchester City? And why are we always talking about Newcastle losing their players and we're never talking about Newcastle getting more players? So hit that like button. Listen, I got the first caller, of course. He's here. He's always debating us. He's always disagreeing with me somehow. Always disagreeing with me. But listen, he's here to have his say. And if you want to join, by the way, just let me know. And let me know in the comments as well if you want to join. And I will send you the link through Twitter or Instagram as well. I'm not going to post the link publicly. So just DM me the link. DM me and I will send you the link. Let's just get on with it and let's see what this guy has to say, actually. Let's see. Here we go. He's here. What's up?
Can you hear me?
What is going on? How are you? I'm all right.
I'm good. First of all,
introduce yourself because it's not.
I am in the chat. Everybody would know me as Tevin Thames. So, first of all, Mo.
Yes, go ahead.
Why are we already starting on this me being a villain arc that we're always disagreeing? I don't think so. I think you have good points. I think I have good points at times, and we at times agree and we at times disagree. I don't think I'm always disagreeing with you. I don't like that about you no more. You start with the more gender thing already. Why can't we just all get along? Right?
We get along. We disagree on footballing things. So we don't. It's like that. Like we don't get along.
I actually like to think I agree with you on a lot of things. I'll be honest. I just I just think your Mojenda can run deep when I think you're ready to present the devil's advocate that you always like to do. I just think you can get a little too into being in the devil's advocate. But as far as your footballing takes, I think you're very well informed, and I actually agree with you on a lot of things.
All right.
I think your takes on Arsenal for the most part, I think, are something like I would say about 75% of the time very accurate.
What do you disagree with me?
um I think there are a lot of times I think you have knee jerk reactions as if the house is on fire. When I think I realize with a lot of the fan base, we're in a perpetual state of panic and we're in a perpetual state of head loss. When I think sometimes we just need to just calm down. I think a lot of the fan base, and I think, I mean, of course, you're here from the content creating standpoint of trying to get, talking points and trying to get football discussions. But I think sometimes as a fan base, especially as the Arsenal fan base, I think sometimes we need to just block it out and just relax. Um, but outside of that, I don't see much wrong with what you say about Arsenal. I think when you point out our needs, I think you're accurate as far as why we haven't gotten a striker. I think you're very accurate on that. I think I think you're accurate and also that we not only just need a striker, we need other pieces as well. So, but for the most part, I don't necessarily call out. I think you're talking bull. I just think sometimes I think you go a little overboard. But
Can I
again,
ask a
content.
question? Can I ask a
Yes, sir.
question? No,
Yes,
it's
sir.
not.
Yes, sir.
By the way, I don't go overboard for the content. I go
Mm,
overboard because I'm someone who's a little bit reactionary sometimes. Let me
that's
ask
fair.
you, watch the
Especially with Inter.
did you watch the Big Steve versus what's his name, Turkish yesterday,
Mm,
about who's the bigger club and all this stuff? Did
mm.
you watch that?
I haven't seen the whole video, but I probably will later today. But I probably will know the talking points that both have because I'm a huge Big Six fan. So I will probably understand where Steve is coming from, and I'll probably definitely understand where Turkish is coming from.
Because
I
Turkish
think
was flexing the Premier League that is
the
like
Invincible,
a gold or something, and
the
he's saying,
Invincible.
and he's trying to say, basically, he's
Mm.
trying to say that the Invincible are bigger than the Champions League, and I'm like, bro, you already lost. You already lost. You already
Um,
lost.
I think so. I think his angle is
Go
something
on.
that is no. I'm saying if I'm going again, if I'm going to be Mo and I'm going to play devil's advocate, what I'm
Okay.
saying is I think his angle is coming from something as unique as going unbeaten in a Premier League season, which has never been done before. In a Premier League season, which has never been done before, I think he would say that because it's more unique than Chelsea.
Uh-huh.
Like if you look at Chelsea winning the Champions League in 17-18 when they were nowhere near the best team, you're saying that winning a trophy, especially a tournament trophy, involves a lot more luck than being dominant over the course of a season and not losing a game. Now, I'm not going to say that getting a gold trophy is more impressive than winning the Champions League. We already know the Champions League is the most prestigious club cup. However, I think that gold trophy gets disrespected a bit too much, simply
No, it
because they're like,
doesn't. It's a great
I think it does.
achievement.
I think it.
It's
I
a
think it
great
gets
achievement,
disrespected.
but
I think
it's
it gets
not.
disrespected. The
It's
reason, the reason why I say it gets disrespected because the reason people say it's not impressive is because they're saying, oh, most teams just don't go for it, and I'm like, I don't believe that. They're saying that most teams' objective they don't their objective is not to go unbeaten throughout a season. I don't believe that. I don't think teams go out there and say, oh, we're not going to win every game in the season, so let's try
Ah,
not to do that.
can we
I don't
let's
believe that. I think
yeah, let's
Liverpool tried in the 1920 season. I think Chelsea tried in the 04-05 season. I think Manchester United tried a couple times. I think there's merit to being a one of one. And I think Arsenal in 04-05 or in 03-04 being a one of one, I think merits something that it needs to be set apart. Now, winning a Champions League is still the most prestigious trophy. And I
Let's
think
watch
the hardest thing to do in football is
yeah.
the treble. The treble, I think, is the most prestigious achievement in club football. So I think a treble trumps an unbeaten season. I think a treble trumps a quad, not a domestic quad like what City did. But I think the unbeaten season should be held in more esteem than not just Arsenal fans holding it in esteem. I think the unbeaten season, if never achieved again, should be held in a higher regard than it is by other rival fans.
Let me just put a back. While we watch, I'm gonna tell you guys how you can DM me on Twitter or Instagram to get the link. It's simple.
Okay.
It's,
can I argue one comment by Twisted Baba?
Before you argue the comment, I want to watch the video, guys. Hit that like button, people. If you're new, subscribe. But let's watch the video first, and then we'll take it from there.
Melt all 5 of your silver Premier League trophies down.
Hold on.
Melt this gold one down and tell me which one's worth more.
Melt how many now?
Melt all of them. It's not worth more than this.
Right, so you wouldn't swap that for 8 Premier League titles?
You've got 13.
It's little and gold.
No, but what's your point?
That trophy is my dick's bigger than your dick.
You've called this little and gold, right? The most prestigious trophy in world football
is thinks he's a gold trader now. What's the price of gold at the minute?
The most prestigious trophy in world football is smaller than this, and it's gold. The World Cup.
You can't compare. You can't compare Arsenal winning the league to the World Cup, mate.
This is a one club trophy. This is a one-man woman right here. That one, she stays in Madrid a bit, but she gets bent over in alleyways just like this, year in, year out. I've seen her bent over in Portugal. I've seen her bent over in Madrid, both sides. Dortmund, I've seen it in Manchester. We've seen it in Istanbul. This one, this is my baby.
That was
her lips are knowing. Her lips ain't been nowhere else. But on me, I wonder who's bending her over next year. We'll find out on the next episode of
I actually
that was impressive how he spun that. It was impressive how he spun that.
It is that he was absolutely is very good in spinning that, and I get what he's doing and all of this. But in the same time, to be honest with you, to say that the Champions League is a girl and I've seen it with so many men, is absolutely is ridiculous.
Again, he's speaking to, I think he's speaking to the uniqueness of the achievement. Again, by saying that we're a one of one.
Come on,
I can't agree with Turkish. I can't agree with him.
You know, let me tell you something. West Ham can flex that it's the only team that won the Conference League, my man.
Mo, I see. This is where the more gender lies, Mo. This is where the more gender lies. Because again, Mo, because this year they're not going to be the only team that wins the Conference League. This is what I mean.
What if Chelsea don't win it? Let me ask you something. What if Chelsea don't win it?
There's another.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Wait, do you think if Chelsea don't win it this season, Newcastle, West Ham get to actually flex it? My man Carl, we can see you on the screen. You might need to leave and come back again.
No, they can't flex it because again, there are 2 other European trophies with more pedigree than that. We're talking about the highest English trophy, which is the Premier League, right? So him flexing a gold Premier League amongst other trophies, I get it. I'm not saying it's better than the Champions League. I'm saying I think he's flexing. He's conflating how unique the trophy is over how prestigious the trophy is. But again, I can't agree with Turkish. And then, can I please respond to, I forgot who it was, by saying how many points that we had that season. Arsenal, I think, had 5 draws in the last 8 Premier League matches after the league was already won. So to say, we always talk about the points tally. We were well on our way to winning the league with like 7 matches left before they took the points off the gas and said, we're just not gonna lose a game. So we won the league with like 4 games to spare, and we drew 5 of the last 7 games. We were well on a historic winning rate before then. We ended the league at 90 points, and we were already done with like 6 games left. So again, with this narrative of, we only won 90 points, go back and look at how the fixtures played out. We drew 5 of the last like 7 games. So I'm not having the whole you drew 12 games. No, we drew 12 games because 5 or 6 of them was at the end of the season when we already won the trophy. So yeah, I'm not having the whole points tally thing. No one speaks about how those draws play out. It wasn't across draws play out. It wasn't across the entirety of the season. It was bunched up at the end. So yeah, I'm not having that points tally with the Invincibles. Let's not try to disrespect that Invincible trophy. I'm not gonna prop it up above a Champions League because we ain't got none. We need one. But I'm not gonna have that whole points tally bullcrap. I'm not with it.
Well,
Yeah.
you're the only one who remembers those details, but everybody just remembers that you won and
Exactly.
and then
That's
you
the
didn't
thing.
lose. You didn't lose, but again, like Patrice ever said, you're like Netflix.
Why are we go? He asked me a question about a trophy. I'm not talking about the season. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking
in order
about
to win
the
a trophy, you got to go through a season. Every time, in order for you to win a trophy, you got to go through a season.
Why are we talking about what Arsenal do? What we're doing? Now? See, this is what I'm talking about. You just
because it's been 20 years. It's been 2 decades. It's been 2 decades.
Nobody's talking about the status of the club. Nobody's talking about the status of Arsenal now. He asked me a question about a trophy that we won, and I'm giving context to the trophy that we won. I'm not talking about how great Arsenal is now or nothing. You just come here, see an Arsenal fan, attack an Arsenal fan.
No. To tell you the truth, I'm not part of the fan base that is.
Stop. Who do you support?
Oh, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm a Liverpool fan. I got huge beef with. I got huge beef with Don Hussam. It's okay. It's okay, my guy. It's okay, my guy. We went through this for 3 decades. We went through this misery for 3 decades. But the thing is, we had Champions League. We won Champions League. We won little trophies. Again, all trophies are important. But we won the Carabao Cup. We won the FA Cup.
That wasn't a narrative. That wasn't a narrative for Arsenal in the early 2010s when we won what 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 4 FA Cups, and everyone told us it was meaningless. So
you're being sensitive. You're being sensitive. You're being sensitive. You're being sensitive about other fans. You're being sensitive about other fans.
But hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Narrative spread by football fans in general. That's just how narrative works. So when we were winning 3 out of 4,
but you don't need to be sensitive about it.
Hold on. When we were winning 3 out of 4 FA Cups, we were told they didn't matter. Now, when we're not winning the FA Cups, we're told we need to win trophies. This is what I'm talking about when the goalpost shifts with certain.
The goalpost has never shifted. The goalpost has always been winning trophies. Winning trophies. I think you're being too sensitive. I think it's a sensitive issue with some fans.
Again, I just told you what happened when we were only winning trophies. When we were winning 3 out of 4 FA Cups, we were told there were small trophies and they didn't matter.
No, that's other fan base being salty. That's other fans being jealous. That's how you got to see it.
The media also spun it to say that we were winning the useless trophy every year and not getting better as a club. That was what was told around the entirety of football.
Again, that's a sensitivity. I think that's a sensitivity that you need to get over. I'm not missing your point. I'm not missing your point.
Yes,
I think you're not listening.
No.
How? Go ahead again.
Because again, you're calling me sensitive when the first thing you came to me and said,
No. I said fans are sensitive. Fans are sensitive. I don't even know your name. Then I would not call you sensitive. I don't know your name.
Can I finish my point?
You will finish your point.
The first thing you came on and said was that we need to win trophies. That's the first thing you said to me. So when I said when we were winning trophies, we were told it doesn't. So people like you and the media were saying that those trophies didn't matter. So now when we're not winning trophies, we're told we need to win trophies. But when we were winning trophies, we were told it didn't matter. This is where I'm coming from, which is why you can't win as a fan base. You can't win.
But I don't think you hear me. I don't think you're hearing me. If you heard me, I said all trophies matter. Now, the degree of which one is more important, that's on your fan base to decide if if the Carabao Cup is more important than the FA Cup, if the FA Cup is as important as the league, or if the FA Cup is as important as Carabao Cup, or if the Champions League is more important. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll let you finish. Okay. Let me finish your point. Again, the hierarchy, it doesn't really matter. That just fan base discussing that.
No, that's defined though. The hierarchy of those trophies are defined.
No,
we know what trophies less, and we know what trophies more prestigious.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. For 30 years, we did not win the Premier League. Yeah.
We cannot.
Okay. All right. Let me finish that point. For 30 years, we did not win the Premier League, but we won the Champions League. What do you think was more important to us, the Premier League or another Champions League? I think we were more disappointed not winning the Premier League when we won the Champions League in 18 or 1920. I'm not remembering it properly, but we were more excited winning the Premier League than we were excited about winning another Champions League.
Because you never won the Premier League before. That's
but we've won the league before. We've won the league before. I don't know if you are you doing the when football started or Premier League started.
No, I'm saying. Listen, I'm saying your fan base wanted to win the Premier League because you never won the Premier League before. That's why your fan base were disappointed you didn't win the Premier League. I'm saying you're talking about trophies mean different things to different fan base or the hierarchy of trophies. I'm saying no, that doesn't make sense. Trophies are already defined in terms of how their hierarchy in order of how from least impressive to most impressive. They're already defined. The Champions League is the most prestigious club trophy. Then you have your league trophy. Then you have the first club trophy, and then you have the second trophy. So in England, it's the Champions League, then the Premier League. Whether I agree with that, yes or no, it's the Champions League, then the Premier League, then the FA Cup, then the Carabao Cup. That's been defined for years.
No, because that's not your fan base is more disappointed at the fact that they're not as competitive or even as close to winning the Premier League than they will ever win the Champions League. I think they are more mad today. They are more mad today at the fact that they are not ready to win the Premier League than they are closer to.
We're more mad today because we're not winning a major trophy. I don't know what
that's what I'm saying. That major trophy, the easiest major trophy to win was the Premier League. It's not the Champions League. It's not the Champions League.
No, you're missing that completely. If we stood a chance to win the Champions League, we'll be just as fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not just know you will never win. You will never win the Champions League. Then you are more mad about the Premier League.
Stop it. We're doing again.
How long have you existed as a club? How long have you existed as a club? How long have you existed as a club?
So that's how that works. Regardless, anyway.
It just better. I'm pulling your leg, my guy. I'm pulling your leg. I'm joking. I'm pulling your leg.
Guys, stop. Guys, can we get the likes up, please, guys? We're not even on 100 likes. You actually, Carl, said something. You said you will never win the Champions League. You're just making a definitive statement.
I can't. I'll be buried. I'll see my grandson, my great-great-grandson, and I'll never see Arsenal win a Champions League. I'll never see it. But how long have you existed?
Okay. All right.
How long have you existed? Come on.
It's fine.
Come on. Mo will win 3 more Champions League before you ever see one.
Yes, right.
I'll probably win another 5 before you ever see one. Look, I'm Nostradamus on this stuff.
So are you gonna say Man City is gonna win it again, or Man City?
For sure, they'll win more before you ever win again.
All right. Okay. So again, also
the shit will be gone, and they'll still win more than you.
So 20 years ago, when everyone would look at Man City and said, "You never win that," They were 100% certain that Man City would never win it. So Arsenal, you can be just 100% certain it's never gonna happen, bro. It's fine, bro. This is
that's the positivity I'm talking about. I'm clearly joking. I'm clearly joking. But you taking it a bit too far. Go ahead.
I got it.
We cannot hear you, Stephen.
My bad.
Stephen, what's up?
Hey, big up everybody. Big up the chat. I'm Steven.
You're on mute. I can't hear anything.
No, he's good. I can hear it.
I couldn't hear anything. But my bad.
Yeah. I'm a massive Dortmund fan.
Nice.
But also I'm an avid Premier. Like I watch the Prem every match day. And I could lean more towards Man United because of my uncle. So yeah. I personally believe that the highest.
I thought you like Barcelona, though.
No, my family. I grew up with my family.
I like Barcelona.
But me, I'm a Dortmund fan. I went in 2012 and in 2013, and I fell in love.
All right, then.
I think every football fan.
Sorry, for some reason I hear you, Mo. I hear you, Tete, but I don't hear Steven. For some reason.
Okay,
I haven't heard any of it said.
The problem is the phone. I don't know where you are, and
I'm in Canada. I'm in Ottawa, Canada.
you should have a great connection.
I'll get on my laptop. I'll be back.
All right. Go ahead, Steven. Guys, get the likes to 100 at least. Guys, come on now. Go ahead, Steven.
I believe personally that at a club level, the highest achievement you can get is definitely the Champions League.
Yeah,
nobody's gonna debate that. No one's gonna argue that.
For sure.
Based on some Arsenal fans, it's the Invincibles. Invincibles.
That's crazy.
That's nonsense. That's
crazy.
nonsense.
That's crazy.
Actually, some people think that way.
That's nonsense. Though the Invincible is something that is.
Do you support Dortmund, Steven? Let me ask you a question. Do you consider Arsenal a big team? Be honest, broski. Be honest.
Yes. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite.
Why?
Yes, they are.
Why do you consider them a big team?
The fan base following is huge. I see it here. I go to South America a lot because that's where I'm from originally, and there's a big following there. Their fans are very passionate. I will say I have two close friends that are Arsenal fans, and they are very delusional. They are very positive, and they are they're passionate about their club, so you can't take that down from them. They really back their team. They go every match day. And then if you look statistically wise, they have one of the most profitable match day attendance in Europe's top 5 leagues. I think they're third or fourth. So the fan base is there. And trophy wise, yes, they have not been the most successful in that way. But they still have the trophies in the history to account for. I mean, 3 Premier Leagues and then 10 First League division titles, so 13 in total. The most FA Cups only by 1, but still the most FA Cups. They can say that. And the only way that I could see the argument as to why they're not a big club is Europe. Europe plays a massive success, a massive impact on how you get to call a big club. But the only thing that's saving them is just that I've seen the fan base, local and abroad. That is the only thing. If they didn't have the massive cult following that they do have, and how iconic they are, appearing in movies or having superstars like Titi, like Thierry Henry, then I'll be no, you're definitely not a big club. You're definitely a mid-level club. But it's just, I wanna reiterate that it's just it's barely why we're calling you a big club. And I mean that in the most respectful way.
Bro, trust me, I've heard. I know you're not bantering, and I've heard banter in all forms. It's all good, bro. It's all good because again, I think a lot of our fan base calls this on ourselves. So I'm good, bro. So I understand, and I can't say you're wrong for saying, why you think we're barely on the cusp of being a big club anymore. Because over the last 20 years, I don't think we've done enough to cement ourselves.
Let me ask you something, Stephen. Before Tete continues. Let me ask you something, Stephen. Do you think if Man United continue like this for 3, 4, 5 years, they wouldn't be a big club anymore? Just 3. I'm asking you. Let me ask you a specific number. Do you believe that if Man United for the next do you expect Man United in the next 5 years winning a Premier League or a Champions League?
No.
Okay.
No one does.
If this continues for the next 5 years, would you say the same thing about Manchester United?
If you want a straight answer, no. I don't think.
Why is it different for Man United? Because people say
if the decline. No, I mean to say that if the decline is steady, like it's like the stock market. If the decline continues to go down, our stock continues to go down, we can't be a big club at that point anymore. As at the current time, at that point in time, we can't. However, obviously there's a lot of context to it. But if you want a straight answer, I don't think Man United can continue to call a big club, or obviously we'll be a big club in name and in history, but you can't be a big club finishing in like the top 10, like below the top 10 3 seasons in a row. That's unacceptable.
I kind of disagree. I kind of disagree because I think Man United has, again, that's coming from Liverpool. They have too much history. I think that that history doesn't just disappear. I think there'll be less shine on the crest, but I think they'll still be a top club. Maybe footballing wise, they might lose that shine, but I don't think in the eyes of a fan or even in the eyes of the palmarès that they have as a club, they won't be considered as a big club. I mean, key example is that a PSV. I know if you guys know football, back in the late 80s, 90s, they're a huge club. I think still now they are considered as a huge club. They just don't have that shine anymore, like the fact that they were able to bring a player like Ronaldo and R9 to be precisely, and then developing a player like that to go to Barcelona or even win and being relevant in the Champions League back in the 90s.
But I think
they just lost the shine. They just lost the shine.
But I think what he's referring to is PSV, and to some extent, some of the Dutch clubs have become an if you know type of club instead of what a big club is, and that's where Arsenal is heading.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're not a big club. That doesn't mean they're not a big club.
But again,
the shine is there.
I get you, but then what makes so if we're in a space, we know that things are driven by narratives, especially in the media, especially amongst fans, and if the media and if majority of fans dictate that you're not a big club anymore, that influences even the players of today. They're not going to see you as big anymore. Not a lot of the players are into the history of football as much as we as fans may think they are. So that could dictate just how successful a club can be. I think you're underestimating that fact, because again, Man City right now. Yes, all right. Let me go real quick. So Man City right now, especially if you look at over in America, especially if you look at in other areas with the young players or young folks coming up, a lot of them are they're much bigger Man City fans than there were even Arsenal, than even Liverpool. Like, the history of Man City doesn't compare to Manchester United, doesn't compare to Liverpool, and to an extent, it's still less than ours, but it's getting there, right? However, nowadays, young kids growing up, you're seeing way more City fans than anyone. And if it continues in the next 10 years, Man City will be the premier club for teenagers downwards. And then that, again, translates to the generations going forward. Then you get the if you know type of clubs. Like, again, Sevilla in Spain was one of those. Valencia in Spain is one of those where if you're looking at the 90s and the 2000s, Valencia is one of the best teams in the world. No one is going to look at Valencia right now and say that they're a massive club. No, but they were. And this is what he's looking at with some of those clubs.
I disagree because, again, 2 years ago, I went to Valencia. And then I'm looking at that stadium. That stadium is in the middle of a street, and it's all bunched up. And then you got.
What does that have to do with anything?
Again, I'm talking about the view aspect of Valencia and what's happening in the city. Because in order for you to be a big club, it needs to start from your home ground. and how people view your team on your home ground. It doesn't
United's
necessarily.
home ground is falling apart.
Well,
they got a new stadium now.
Talk about
100,000 seats.
I'm talking about the shine that's happening on the crest, the shine that's happening in terms of football over there. Again, they've lost the shine because they're not winning. They're not competing. They're not part of the
anymore.
And that's my point. That's my point.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're no longer a big club because
historically, it
matters. It matters. Your history matters.
We get it, which is why I said they become a. All right, go ahead, Steven. Go ahead.
Are a big club, but let me put it in simple terms so you can understand.
Yeah.
Let's say miraculously, Man United are in the Champions League and they made it this far. I guarantee you, every team in the Champions League will be lined up to play United. Why? Because they don't see the fear factor in them no more. It's plain and simple. And if the big teams, when you're in the Champions League, you're a big team. You're good. You got there, especially at this stage.
Yeah.
Every team would want to play United. Why?
Because the shit.
Because they're not
exactly. Therefore, at that point, footballistically, you can be a big team. On the pitch, you're not on the pitch. United are not a big team. Plain and simple.
There's a difference.
Are they a big club or a big team? Right?
Exactly. There's a difference.
That's two different things.
Exactly. 100%. There's a difference between a big team and a big club. United are not a big team, but they're always going to be a big club.
Correct.
I mean, they won 20 league titles. Nobody can take that away from them. I'm a Liverpool fan. I absolutely hate United, but I can't sit here and say that United are not a big club because they always will be. Commercially, they're a big club. The fan base is big. They're about to upgrade a stadium, for example. They're always going to be a big club.
And they're broke. They're about to spend $1 billion on a stadium, and they're broke. Where do you think they're going to find that money? It's because the market is telling them, we know you're worth it. Because you got all this money that you can go and find from your customers.
I got a question. Right before Craig, I'll be quiet and let Craig go. Is Everton a big club, guys?
Everton?
Yes.
No, because I don't think there ever was.
Are they fourth? But they're fourth in titles in England, aren't they? Or fourth or fifth or something like that, right? They've got 9. I think they've got 9 league titles in England.
Yeah.
And they're not a big club. 40 years ago, hold on. 40 years ago, that would have been inconceivable to say Everton's not a big club.
Yeah, but times have changed a bit. Also, they've never won the Champions League. They have 9 league titles with no Champions League.
Everton couldn't play in Europe because of the ban due to Liverpool. You know what went on with Liverpool?
Exactly. So their caveats as the reason why they probably weren't winning.
And then also, they're in the shadow of Liverpool.
There's no.
But there was
I'm not going to use that. But what I'm saying is, they'll become an if you know, you know. If you know football history, you know that Everton is actually a big club in footballing terms. From that, see,
I'll say they're mid-major.
You're not trying to see. You're just not trying to see it.
I hear it. Look, man, I gotta disagree. I can't just agree with you. You haven't said anything that I agree with.
Well, again, they haven't won anything. And see, the Truden was saying they haven't won anything in 30 years. That's the point. Most original point is, if this continues for Man United, they will get to that point where, yes, we know their history is huge. However, they can become to the newer generation, and if you know, you know. That's where I'm coming from.
So for Everton, they're a big club in England, but globally, nobody really recognizes Everton like that. Like
they haven't won in England in 30 years.
That's the thing.
So why do you think Liverpool are a big club then, globally?
Well, we have 6 Champions League titles.
No. Forget about Everton. Don't talk about what you had before. Talk to me about when social media came through. Why are Liverpool a big club? Because of what?
Well, I mean, Jurgen Klopp came and he transformed Liverpool's past. You know,
so you became a big club because of Jurgen Klopp?
No. I'm talking about like in the modern era. Liverpool never won league titles in the modern era.
Right. So why are you a big club then?
Yeah, because come on, Mo, you're being a little bit dishonest right here, my guy.
No. By the way, I'm using your logic, guys.
We won Champions League in 2000.
Exactly. So that one trophy, that one Champions League, basically. Let me tell you guys something.
My history dictate that I've won it before,
Carl,
and I can win it again.
Carl, Let me talk.
Go ahead.
Basically, guys, for Ridlan Taranga, Carl, Sam, Tom Little is from England, from Liverpool. All the international fans that support Liverpool. If it wasn't for that Champions League in 2005, a lot of you might not have become Liverpool fan. If it was not for Michael Owen, for example, a lot of you might not even have become a Liverpool fan.
I'll tell you why.
Absolutely.
Sorry, guys.
What are you talking about?
No, this is how I'm going to debunk you. I was a football fan before I was ever a Liverpool fan. Because, again, my favorite league was what? The Italian league, Serie A. I used to spend my time watching Fiorentina and watching Batistuta, watching Crespo, watching the Maldini, watching Inter with Ronaldo. That's how I used to spend my Saturday. And then after that, the Premier League exploded. The Premier League exploded.
And then, wow, he chose Liverpool out of not Chelsea, not Arsenal, not Man United. Oh, my God. I wasn't even won since the 80s. And are not even in contention
no, my guy.
to win the league.
No, my guy.
That's crazy.
I've been supporting Liverpool since 2002.
When I became a fan, is that when I watch Michael Owen play as an 18-year-old, and then I'm like, who's this kid? Who's this kid playing football like that and with that kind of pace? And I'm like, I wasn't that interested. I wasn't that interested.
Michael Owen was not even that. He wasn't even Ronaldinho or Messi.
I was, again, like I said, I was a football fan. I watched Spain. I watched the La Liga more. I watched the German league more. Than the Premier League. Again, and then after that, I got exposed a little bit to the Premier League because I hated the Premier League. I'm like,
Michael Owen grabbed your eye.
Before you go on, I want to go something.
Crazy.
Guys, we have over 200 people in the house. Let's get the likes up, people. Hit that like button. We aren't even on 100 likes, so hit that like button. Support the channel. And Donna Collin, who's people. I am not gonna put anyone on the stream without a camera. So it's either you have your phone, your laptop, whatever. Anybody has to have a camera, so I need to see who you are before being in. You guys understand how tough it is in this YouTube thing. So listen, we're having actually, it's a better debate than the debates I have with the panels. But listen, we're going to do this weekly. This is the weekly show now.
To Jazz, good luck to Tom Ladle, good luck to Tom in his crazy takes. A side note, I think Don Hussam loves Liverpool more than he loves football. So I think that's my biggest problem with some of his take. Like sometimes I think that he does not love football.
Man. He knows the game as much as he acts like he knows the game.
His knowledge of
I think in his opinion, I can feel that.
It's vast.
I can feel that, and then it's all right. Go ahead, Greg.
That's the question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, obviously, you're all talking about what a big club is or what a successful club is and stuff like that. Now, I'm not really sure how you all support, apart from obviously the Liverpool guy here. But I'd like to ask you all a question now. If your club hadn't won any silverware for 70 years, how many fans do you think you'd have?
There you go.
You get 50,000 every other week without winning any silverware for 70 years.
Do you just break up with your girlfriend because they didn't do any shit for you? Do you just break up with your wife?
You're admitting you're a glory supporter, that you support a club because of the silverware. So now I want to ask you, how many fans would your club have if you didn't get anything for 70 years? Answer the question.
My love is not based on silverware. My love is not based on silverware.
Yeah, neither
my
is.
love is not based on silverware.
I don't believe that.
I gotta disagree. I gotta agree with Greg. If you don't win anything, then what's the point?
Yeah, you're right. Because again, I got your first line was to give me stick for not winning anything, and your club is not based on winning something.
Let me. Guys, if you wanna, anyone in the chat, if you wanna change the subject for the whole panel, just saying, you can raise a question, send the super chat. You can actually change the subject. Like for example, if you want to talk about Salah, if you want to talk about something else, you can change the subject. Of course, people are here to say what they want, but I want to hear what Craig has to say because he's like always asking questions.
I've asked the question. I'm waiting for the people's answers. But from the lad above us, yeah.
I'd say this. My support for Arsenal started in the weirdest way. My support for Arsenal started because of FIFA. I'm being honest. But the first you can laugh all you want, bro. I am 30 years old. I grew up in Jamaica. I didn't have access when I was small. I didn't have access to footballers like that, right? My dad played, and I've watched, so I love the game.
I agree with you because
So football.
Yeah.
So FIFA. I played the first FIFA I played was 99, and the first team that you see on 99 is Arsenal. So before I was young, before I moved to any other team or whatever, I just played the game, and they were good. And this one dude kept scoring every time I shot. You know who that dude is? He just signed. No, it's because 90. No, it was Ian Wright, because Henry wasn't there first, and then I played 2000, and then Henry just popped up. So again, that's how I started. And then when we got Sportsmax, I started saying I need to watch this team play because they're too good in FIFA. Now, granted, there were better teams. I just never moved on to the better teams in '99 at the time. Because if I chose Bayern, I probably would have been a Bayern fan. Because Bayern in '99 was insane. But I went on and then I started watching the game more. And then I started watching Arsenal. So I became a full Arsenal fan. I'm talking about now. I'm not going to say I understood football when I was like 5 or 6 years old. I'm not going to lie about that. However, 7 or 8, I started asking my dad a lot of questions. He was like, bro, just watch the game for yourself and come back to me and we'd have discussions about it. My dad is actually a Tottenham fan because of Klinsmann and those guys in the 80s. So again, you can laugh all you want. I'm just saying how fandom came in. My dad was actually a fan of the game, and he was a fan of players. And then
all
he started
international fans supported the clubs for something.
Players, yeah, exactly.
Like, for example, 90% of Barcelona supporters around the world supported the team. Okay, let's say 70% supported because of Messi, 25% because of Ronaldinho, and there's 5% just because of the club.
Yeah.
Everyone else supported because of the Messi. That's why a lot of Barcelona fans are just Messi fans. They aren't the club's fans, basically. Ronaldinho,
you don't know
I
that
believe
history of that town, of that city.
It's not about that. Like, I supported Inter because of Roberto Baggio. It's when it came to TV, because of R9 and Roberto Baggio used to play for the same team.
Yeah. One of my favorite players was Zanetti.
The whole point is people support the clubs for whatever reasons they want. However, if the club is not global enough, why would you support it? And Liverpool in the 2000s, if it wasn't for two factors only, it wasn't for Michael Owen, which is, I debate anyone that says I supported the club only because of Michael Owen. With all due respect, Michael Owen is good, but he ain't no Ronaldinho, he ain't no Romario, he ain't no R9, he ain't no Messi, he ain't no Cristiano, he ain't no these guys. He was just a good guy. He did not even Henry. And by the way, if you're watching the Premier League in 2002, because I started watching the Premier League in 2002, and you chose Michael Owen over Thierry Henry in that year, you are crazy.
Insane.
Because Thierry Henry was absolutely phenomenal.
I disagree because you meeting someone that started liking and loving Liverpool. Again, I love Liverpool away from the players, because again, I as a young person, give me a second.
Liverpool, you didn't tell us.
You're not letting me finish. I started loving Liverpool because again, my dad is very political. Again, I don't want to bring political in your stuff, but the thing is that my dad will teach me about politics around the world and all the terms, and then that's how my education as a young kid was. But the thing is that you love football, you love sport as a kid, and then you connected with. I connected with that city, with what they wanted. Again, we could talk about some of the racism part of Liverpool history, but I connected with that message of that message of Liverpool of you never walk alone. And then I became a fan, and then you after that you start pointing players. It was Michael Owen, not because I knew Michael Owen was better than Thierry Henry or any of those players, or even if he was at that level, but he was a good player. And then it became Steven Gerrard. It then became Zabi. Then it became other players, and then you start falling in love with other players. And now, if you ask me who's my favorite player, it's either Van Dijk on some days or it's Alisson on some days. Because again, I love Brazilian players because I think one of the best, greatest football nation in the world are Brazilian. But again, that's how Fandom happened. Because I understand you, Tete. Because again, I also grew up in Haiti, in the Caribbean. You didn't have access to watch and match unless
the Islanders invaded the world like this. How are the Islanders everywhere?
We're everywhere, my guy. We're everywhere.
Bro, like, you go anywhere, bro. There's an islander somewhere around you, bro.
You know, and then once I got 10, my dad got satellite, and then we were able to get every channel
like everywhere
around the world, and then I was able to watch as much.
Listen, Islanders are the nicest people, but they're everywhere, bro. They're everywhere.
2002 was
the Islander right next to you, bro. An Islander tapping on your shoulder, telling you, bro, what's going on? Like, what is going on, bro?
The first league I was able to watch, Man U won that year, and then I watched the next year, and then that's when we won in 2002, and that's when I was like, yeah, this is my club. So at around 8, 9, I was determined, like, yeah, Arsenal is gonna be my club. So since 2002 was when I really started supporting my club, and then I was like, Henry to me was the best player in the world at the time, and of course I wasn't exposed to everybody. But Henry for me was the best player in the world.
I don't think Henry was ever the best player at any time of his when he plays. I don't think Henry was the best player. Again, that just
so you think Nedved was better than Henry when he was
Nedved was a bad player, man. He was really good, man. Nedved was really good. Look, again, he was top 10.
Have some shame. Have some shame.
I have no shame, my guy.
Let me, guys, before you go on, Randy, only 22 clubs have won the UEFA Champions League. By that logic, only those clubs are big clubs. Some of these guys are clueless, don't know enough to have this conversation, disrespecting others to push their narrative. We got Randy.
Yo, come through, Randy. Come through, Randy. Talk to me about those clubs that never won the Champions League, man. Come through, my guy. Don't just send money. Come put your chest out here. Don't just send money.
I'm gonna tell you something about this. The problem with the problem is the only club at the current moment around the world, along with Atletico Madrid, who we're not a fan of La Liga. You know, we don't watch a lot of La Liga. We consider who are the big clubs in Spain? Does anybody know?
Oh, I love to hear the answer. I'm not answering that.
Madrid, Atletico,
Barcelona. Simple answers. Go ahead, Donna.
Yes, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid sometimes. Yes.
Okay. I actually
have to claim, everybody knows that.
I actually have to claim it is Real Madrid and Barcelona only, right?
You don't think Atletico is big?
No, they're all right. I'm gonna tell you why. When I grew up, I'm gonna tell you why. When I grew up, I'm gonna tell you when I grew up.
Or not? Are they or
you
not?
guys, we are all older, right?
Yeah.
In the 2000s and in the 90s, Atletico Madrid were all right. In the 2000s, especially, Atletico Madrid were all right. You know what I mean? They weren't even in the. They were actually in the. I think they were in the second division or something. I'm not. Atletico Madrid were not a big club. There was Valencia, there was Sevilla, there was Deportivo La Coruña, there was Villarreal as well. Villarreal used to reach quarterfinals of the Champions League. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too, Mo.
Yeah. That Villarreal team was Riquelme.
Atletico Madrid came to the picture because of Simeone, right? You know what the problem is? When you come to the picture and you come alive during your era, you need to win more trophies than this. You're going against two juggernauts, Real Madrid, Barcelona. They have never won the Champions League in their era, and they have won only 2 league titles. During that dominant, or we want to call them big club, during a 10 or 12 years period. You get my point? So this is why I don't. Atletico Madrid is a big club, but it's not one of the biggest in the world. In Italy, it's very simple. It's Inter, AC Milan, Juventus. Why? 3 clubs that have won 20 league titles each, apart from AC Milan need 1 more. Between them, AC Milan have won 7, Inter have won 3 Champions League.
Not put Roma in that. Obviously,
no, they are not.
Serie A is very open now. Serie A is very open now.
You know, Roma won only like, if I'm not mistaken, Roma won like 3 league titles, some kind of shit like this, bro. Like, it's not even a comparable thing, bro. Like in Germany, there's
Napoli
only one big
Yes,
club.
Napoli
right?
more. It's
Napoli,
Napoli more.
Napoli.
Okay, you guys don't know. Napoli are not as big as the other.
Yeah,
They're not even
that's what I'm saying. It's the tier below them. Outside the tier below the big three,
in
it's
England,
Napoli.
in my opinion, in England, people want to say it is Arsenal, Man United, right, and Liverpool, right? That was always the case before Chelsea won in 2012,
Before Chelsea,
right?
yeah. Before Chelsea, yeah.
But that changed because Chelsea won 2 Champions Leagues.
Yep.
And by the way, I'm not talking about a size of a fan base. I'm not talking about anything about revenue. That's not how you make a big club or not. It's how you are portrayed in the world. And Chelsea now in the world are considered a big club. They won only 6 league titles.
Yes, because they won Champions League and they did very well. Yes, I agree with you. Chelsea are now much bigger. Even Arsenal is no longer a big club, given what they have achieved. Their achievements in recent times are not big. Yes, I agree with you. Chelsea are big club now. They're another good clubs in
because I want to understand this. Arsenal are a big club or not? He won 13 league titles. That enough?
Not.
They're a big club.
That enough. There is one more thing that people keep forgetting about, right? There is one thing that people keep forgetting. Until the 2011, Arsenal were a main player in the majority of the Champions League campaigns. Semi-finals, quarter-finals.
Never done anything about it.
Yeah, Habibi, in 30 years, I have seen you in my lifetime win 1 Champions League in 2005.
More than Arsenal. More than
in
Arsenal.
my lifetime.
More than Arsenal.
No, I have seen Arsenal win 3 Premier League titles.
But he said
you're beating them with a stick.
Champions League are more important than league title. He said Champions League are more important. He said Champions League are more important.
Like Brodsky, he's like telling them, but they never won it. But you won 1 in my lifetime. You know what? I was debating.
No. We won 2 in your lifetime. We won 2 Champions League in your lifetime.
What he's saying is that in the 30 years until 05, you won 1 major title.
Now we have 3.
More than you. You got 0.
Now here is that. Now
you can't even do the 6 times 0 thing. You know, that's
stop.
0. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Now comes the real conversation, and here is the problem with this conversation. When Liverpool peaked, when they peaked back under Jurgen Klopp, they reached the Europa League final, they lost. They reached the Champions League final, they lost. And then they won a Champions League. And then they reached the Champions League final, they lost. And they won a league. And they're about to win the league. So basically, they were a sleeping giant for 30 years. But when they woke up, they're winning. You know, the problem with Arsenal is they're not winning.
Yeah, they're still sleeping.
You're not winning. You are there. You know what? You're good as Liverpool. Let's say that. You're good as Liverpool. You are challenging for 3 years. Blah, blah, blah. All this talk. You get my point. You're not winning. And the problem is people want to see Arsenal win a league or win a Champions League to say.
I want to see Arsenal win a league.
I know that you want to. I know.
I want to see Arsenal win a league.
You don't ever want to see that. Ever.
Yeah, but that's the problem. That's the problem. The problem is people talk about
Arsenal. It just seems like it just has to be perfect, and this is the first. I'm saying the frustrating part about supporting Arsenal right now. It just seems like it has to be perfect, and everything has to go right for us to win, and it's annoying. I'm just saying that's just
Liverpool. By the way, your sound is horrible. Donna Colin, the sound of the mic is horrific. Actually, we cannot hear. That's the mic. The mic quality is shit. Is absolutely shit. I can't even understand.
You don't need to say it. You don't need to say it more. Come on.
Anyway, is Craig here? I wanted to speak about this. Yeah. When you come back, and I want to move on from this. I wanna actually ask you guys something about this. Do you guys, who here, before we move on to Newcastle, who here thinks Mohamed Salah is one of the greats?
Easy. That's
I
easy.
don't see him as the GOAT. I don't see him even in the conversation.
All right, Thompson, you need to leave, bro. You need to leave.
Bro, you are no. I can't, Thompson. I can't hear you, bro. Unless he's lagging massively, right?
He says he doesn't see him even in the conversation.
No, that's
He doesn't see him as the GOAT. He doesn't see him in the conversation.
Is he talking now?
He's frozen. He's frozen.
He's frozen.
Oh, Craig said it. Oh, Craig said it.
I
Craig
don't
said
see
it.
Salah in the conversation.
Hi
guys, how are you?
Thomason,
Oh, okay.
go ahead, okay, guys. Give me 1 minute. Thomason, talk. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're lagging massively, bro. You need to leave and come back.
He needs to refresh it. He needs to refresh it.
You need to refresh. You need to leave and come back, bro. Craig, what are you saying?
Yo, I don't see Salah in the conversation for the GOAT, to be honest.
What GOAT? What GOAT? Go to football or go to the Premier League?
Yeah, when they talk about the Premier League greatest player of all
So
time.
who are in the conversation?
Who, me? I think who I think the GOAT is. I think the GOAT's Ryan Giggs.
Okay.
Look how many Premier League titles he's got. Look how long he's done it for. Look what the team he was in consistently performed for all them years.
I'm out of here.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's about trophies and silverware, not stats.
Craig's an old school fan. Craig's an old school. Nah, I respect it. I respect it.
No, you don't respect it. No, you
I
don't.
respect it.
No, I don't respect it.
He has a different criteria to what his GOAT should be. I get it. I get it. It's a longevity. It's the trophies. I get it for him.
What do you mean?
So Craig,
he's been here 8, 9 years.
I have a question for you, Craig. This. I don't know. Your logic will go out the window if it's not who I think it should be, right? And I don't want to steer it away from the conversation. I just want to understand how you're thinking. So, Paul Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard.
I would say it's kind of a funny one because if you look at them, I don't think Lampard could really play the 2-man midfield. He was always in a 3-man midfield. So when you're thinking about if you're looking for an all-round midfielder, Gerrard would win the conversation.
I don't understand your logic anymore. I would have sworn you. I was almost certain you don't went with Paul Scholes. If you went with Paul Scholes, then I would have understood your Ryan Giggs argument. But then you go with Gerrard. Now I don't even understand anymore.
Makes no sense because, so you're gonna say that Jordan Henderson's a better player than Steven Gerrard because Henderson's won the Premier League and Steven Gerrard's not.
No, that's really different. Eras, different times. You know what I mean? We're talking about consistency here. Neither of them done it for over the period of time. Steven Gerrard did. He done it for the full career at Liverpool consistently while he was there, year after year after year after year. And if you're talking about the GOAT, you can't be on about someone who's only done it, say, for 5 or 6 years and did nothing while he was in another club. And the GOAT has got to be someone who has the ability to change games. You can't have a GOAT who just turns up when the team turns up. The GOAT has to turn up when the team doesn't turn up.
Give Salah more credit than that. If you're just going to look at this season alone, Salah has a difference between where they are to top 3, top 4.
You can say that, yeah. You can say that, but what does he do in defence? He does nothing in defence. What does he do in midfield? He does nothing in midfield. If you look on the pitch, he operates in this tiny little, 1/8, 1/6 of the pitch. And don't get us wrong, he's the best in the world in that part. But the rest of the pitches, he just doesn't exist. Newcastle showed it by stopping getting the ball to him during the cup final. If the ball's not going to him, he's not going to come out in his position, pick up the ball, and make something happen in the game, is he? No, he's going to sit there and do nothing.
Now, let me ask you a question. How many goals has Henry scored in finals?
I don't know. None, apparently.
No, he's scored no.
It doesn't mean that Henry isn't one of the greats. That's
Ronaldo and Messi don't got that many goals in finals, and they're still considered the GOAT.
They're still one of the best.
Yeah,
and they're still some of the best.
R9 never
really scored in finals as well.
R9 never won the Champions League, but he's one of the greats. So the trophy argument is a load of balls.
I think his got solidified by scoring 2 against Khan in the 2002 World Cup final. I think that's what solidified his career by giving Brazil that 5th star on their chest.
Brazil.
And I think that's
remember that team, bro. Giving Brazil. You remember that team?
That 2002. I think the 2002 team. A lot of people said it was shit. But you need to go back and look at football. You need to go back and look at it again and who was on that team.
That's what I'm saying. Giving Brazil that title, that team was insane.
Back to the argument, though. I think
back to the argument.
That Brazil team in 2002, man.
Yeah. Again, to me, Salah, I think the biggest misconception is that this team is running through Salah. I think that I think it's a little bit disingenuous because of the type of goal that Salah has been scoring this year. I don't think he had to work that much to score. I think he's been set up a lot by Gakpo, by the midfield, or by Trent, and giving him in good position where he didn't have to do too much. Or when even then by playing and he only had to make a 1 or 2 passes, great passes. Again, isn't that
what you want from your attacker though? Because what I'm trying
to say is that the thing is that it's people saying that we are winning the league on the back of Salah. I don't think so. I think that we are winning the league with Salah.
So here's why
No, I think Liverpool is a very overall Liverpool is a good team. It's not just Mo Salah. Liverpool are doing good. They have players like Trent, they have Van Dijk, and they are overall a good team. Cody Gakpo, Luis Diaz, they are all doing very good. It's unfair to say that Liverpool are only relying on Salah. Because other teams have good striker like Erling Haaland is a good striker, but City's team is not very good. So this season they are not doing very good because they don't have an overall team to provide for him. So that's all. I think it's a bit disingenuous to say if we say that Liverpool is relying only on Salah.
I completely agree.
Actually, Liverpool. Ahmed is going to tell you something. Liverpool without Salah would not be even top 2, top 3.
I agree.
Boys, can I go for a minute? Because I've been listening to...
By the way, that's me dropping Salah because you guys know I love Salah, right?
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
we can.
Yes.
Right, I've been listening to you guys on about Liverpool and were we a big club before Jurgen come along. I'm here to tell you... Wait.
No one said otherwise.
Wait. You did. You were trying to say that we were a smaller club before Jurgen. Ian, the reason I'm a Liverpool fan, the reason I'm a Liverpool fan is because I'm an Ian Rush fan, and he comes from the town where I live.
What a player, man!
So, and that guy scored 400 goals before Jurgen Klopp was even fucking heard of. So Liverpool were fucking massive. We went back to back in Europe with fucking Bob Paisley. You just need to know your history. If you're going to talk about Liverpool, you need to know.
You're missing the point, Dark Mecca. What he's saying is that
anyone have said that.
Carl wouldn't have been a Liverpool fan. That's what he's saying.
I think you're triggered for no reason.
I'm not triggered. I'm just here to say that we were a big club before Jurgen. I was listening to him.
Okay, hold on. We were responding to the people that say, so Arsenal are not a big club because they haven't won. And I said, but before Jurgen Klopp, you won the Champions League. If it wasn't for 2005, you basically have won nothing. And for a club that is that size, to win one Champions League during a 30-year era is not a sign.
Yeah, I agree. We went on a drought, yeah.
Exactly that.
So we were still fucking massive.
Yeah, hold on. So we're using the same logic for the people that say that Arsenal are not a big club because they haven't won in 20 years. But are we forgetting the 13? Are we forgetting the 13 league titles?
Yeah, but the thing is, Mo, what you need to take into consideration is that Liverpool have European heritage. So when we went on a drought, Arsenal didn't have that to fall back on.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. This is why there are debates. You get my point. This is why
Liverpool have always been a massive club, man. Even when they had Rafa and Gerard Houllier, they were still a massive club. Even when they had Rafa Benitez.
We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. And now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. We're gonna win the league. Arsenal ain't gonna get us.
You can go to you can go to uni. You can get married. You can buy a house in 30 years. You're only big by name.
Steven,
I find the whole big club.
What fan are you? Because you got a Borussia shirt on. Is that it? Are you a Borussia fan?
You forgot how he explained it in the beginning. He said it. He said he's a Borussia Dortmund fan.
I couldn't hear. You remember?
Oh, yeah. He said he's a Dortmund fan that likes Man U, basically.
that
if he was to support a Prem team, it would be Man U. That's
Your uncle, you said, right, supports United. Is that right?
Uncle, yeah.
Uncle, yeah.
Okay, my bad. I didn't hear. I apologize. I didn't hear you before.
So, Mo, what did you want to ask about Isaac?
Craig.
Yeah.
What about the Newcastle thing? People keep saying Isak is gonna go, and you keep saying he's not going.
I'm not worried.
No, now he won't go anymore because they are still winning trophies.
Nonsense. Isak said he wants to stay at Newcastle.
Guys, stop. Craig said something yesterday that is so intriguing. He said that all the rivals are fearful of Newcastle, and that's why they don't want to consider them a big club.
Good side, man.
No, Newcastle good. Hey, Craig, fair play for your win as well, bro. First trophy in 70 years.
Newcastle are on
Can I get guys? I need to get Craig to talk, please.
Right, sorry, Robert. Yeah, I was just going to say to the Liverpool fan now, I was very impressed with the way Slot behaved after the final, the way his players behaved as well, going around, you know, not throwing the teddies out the pram, being very respectful and stuff.
Bro,
like
you
that.
wanted it more than us, bro. We didn't want it. We didn't want it at all. We were fucking awful.
I think with tactics made you look awful, buddy, more than anything else. We're forced you into playing long, and then we played long.
Agree. Craig.
And then we'll move on the second and third, but make sure you got nothing. Give you nothing to have a base from, make sure the ball doesn't get the Salah.
No, Craig. If we turned up, we would have beaten you, bro. We didn't turn up.
He's right, Gutman. It's not about turning up.
Wait,
it's not about turning up. We did not have.
When Liverpool turned up, we beat Newcastle.
My grandmother had a wheel. She'll be a bike.
We gotta accept
that. The players turn up, of course you're gonna win.
We didn't turn up. We didn't want it.
You're grabbing.
Boy. Listen to me a minute. We're all in for the league. We don't care about Carabao Cup. We don't care about Carabao.
I care, my guy.
Why do we give a fuck about Mickey Mouse Cup?
I care about all.
Why you win it 20 times if you don't care about it? Why you gotta win it 20 times? It doesn't matter because you didn't win it. It wouldn't matter if you'd won it, and it would have been great.
Bro, we've won it 10 times. Why do we give a fuck if we win it again?
Because I want to win it 11 times.
Oh, but you won the Premier League 19 times. Why do you give a shit?
I'm not saying me. I'm saying the players didn't want it. They didn't want it as much as Newcastle.
That's not true.
Newcastle wanted it more.
You could see Van Dijk. You can see Van Dijk's disposition after the game. He wanted it.
The thing is,
all I'm saying is Newcastle wanted that win more than us. That's what I'm saying. They haven't had a trophy in 70 years. Ask Craig. Craig, did you need that more than us? Yes or no?
Yeah,
there you go. There you go.
Nothing to do with them. Why did your manager say Newcastle forced us to play the way they wanted us to play?
Yeah, you played well. I just said you played well. I gave you your flowers.
Answer the question. Why did your manager say Newcastle forced us
why are you getting triggered?
to play the way Newcastle wanted to play? Why did he say that? It was down to us.
Say what?
Why did your manager say Newcastle forced us to play the way Newcastle wanted to play?
I said we played bad.
We were tactically outcoached. Newcastle were much the better side, and they deserved it. As simple as that.
We got better too late. From the 75th minute to the end of the game.
How have we? Okay. So wait. So if that's true, how have we lost one game in the fucking league all season? Explain that to me. Go on.
That's different.
You have a
exactly.
manager,
so if we're tactically outplayed, why have we lost one game in the league?
Because you have a league manager. You have a cup manager. Plain and simple.
That was back in September. Why are we running away?
I disagree.
Why are we running away with the league? And before anyone says we didn't play anyone, we played everyone.
I got one question for you. I got one question.
So we didn't show up then, did we? We didn't show up.
No, but it wasn't about showing up.
We didn't fucking show up. It's obvious.
Did you show up? Did you show up against XG?
Everyone, I want everyone to stop. I want everyone to stop. Donna, because
you're all getting cooked, by the way, because you can't handle me.
Go ahead. Guys, give me a minute. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute, please.
Mate, I'm Jake, man. I'm a fucking king troll. You won't fucking troll me.
Oh, then
And I know you're drunk because you said you went back to
Guys,
back.
by the way, we aren't here
Okay,
fighting
I
at all.
just want to say,
Come on,
I triggered everyone on this panel. That's amazing.
Let's keep us a debate.
Please, Thomason.
Guys,
let
no
Donna
one
speak.
talks,
Okay,
please.
Mr.
How are you
Mo.
guys? How are you, man?
No, look at them all cups, man. Look how quick I triggered them. Now, do you believe me?
By the way,
You
this is
heard
a
him.
call-in show. I'm gonna mute people, please, and I'm gonna mute
Yes,
people. So
Mr.
please,
Momin, I just
let me run
wanted
the
to
show,
say
please.
that Newcastle,
Go ahead,
Who?
Donna. Go ahead, because you gotta go. I think they're out. I can't hear them.
yes, Mr. Momin, I just wanted to say that
Donald's immense.
Newcastle are now on an upward trajectory.
Is that right, Bob?
Isaac is not going to leave. Isaac is not going to leave
It's a voice changer, isn't it?
anytime soon because now Newcastle are on upward.
We'll see. Anyway, thank you, Don. Appreciate you so
Okay,
much.
Mr. Momin, can you hear me now?
The voice is cutting out.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm gonna
I
get
was
the
going
other.
to say that Newcastle are now on an upward trajectory, so
Need to
they
get a
are
new voice
not
changer,
going
Donna.
to. And Isaac is not going to leave. Newcastle are doing a good project. Newcastle are classic and
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but anyway. I genuinely don't know what happened.
We dropped 120 to Newcastle, and Newcastle is selling. All right. As soon as we want to spend that money, again, we know Liverpool owners. They don't like spending money.
F is, yeah,
As soon as Arsenal dropped that 120,
Bro, don't get me started on our owners. Fuck.
What?
I said I can't stand our owners.
Let me weigh into this conversation. I know it's your show, guys, but let me weigh in. Everyone that uses the fact that you wanted it more, that's why if we turned up, we would have won the game. Okay, what if you turned up and Newcastle even played better than what they did? Okay, like this thing about, they wanted it more, that's why they want it. No, it's not that they want, they play better. Your team was shit. You lost the final. Just move on. Admit that you were shit.
Exactly.
We were most sensible stuff today.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I understand. For example, I'm gonna understand if Milan and Liverpool in 2005, one team had a half, the other team had a half, and Milan said, "Shit, we dropped the ball in the second half. We didn't turn up the second half." I get it. It was this game, Liverpool and Newcastle, it wasn't 50-50. There is no world where Liverpool were winning this game. No world. It was Liverpool winning.
I don't know. Wait. When Chiesa came on, when Chiesa came on, let me speak. Let me speak a minute. Let me speak 2 seconds. So when Chiesa came on, he caused the Geordies to fucking shit themselves. 100%. Yes, he did. 100%. I see. Wait. Let me finish. When the goal went in, when the goal went in, their crowd, they were fucking rattled. They were sitting there and they were like, "Oh shit, this is gonna go pay. This is gonna go pay shit."
It was 93rd minute.
But they were rattled.
There was only 3 minutes.
Craig, admit you were rattled. Craig, admit you were rattled a bit.
Check him out for a minute. I was rattled watching you in your own corner for 5 minutes with the ball. I was shaking in my boots. You know, when in the corner and you couldn't get the ball.
Chiesa took you apart in 2 seconds.
Argument I've ever heard.
I would have agreed with you if we scored. I would have agreed with you
on the show and your first statement about Bob Paisley was a lie, Jay.
Why are you triggered?
I lied about your own club. You're full of shit, mate.
Am I? Yeah. Okay, bro.
So Jay.
Bro, look at you fucking snowflake.
Full of it.
No one
Full of it. Full of it. Chiesa came on. Whatever, bro. Bro, is anyone gonna let me land? Can I land, or are you just gonna keep cutting in? Okay, let me talk then. So Chiesa came.
Oh my god.
Chiesa came on, right? And within about fucking 2 minutes, he took your fucking team apart. That's not what happened.
Clearance.
He broke the lines within 2 minutes.
You are desperate.
It's just facts, isn't it? Chiesa took you apart.
And everyone stop. Everyone stop.
If you
Please.
don't think that goal by Chiesa was a good goal, then you just don't know
I
football.
mute you. You did not let anyone talk. Redline Taranga. I want you. He's a Liverpool fan. Please respond.
I was just coming to Liverpool
I think
stream.
that's
No.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Like Newcastle.
How's that ridiculous?
No, don't interrupt him.
So you're telling me Chiesa wasn't the best thing that happened to us in the second half?
Roski, I'm gonna mute you. We let you talk. We let you have your say. Let other people talk as well. That's how debates work. Let them talk. Go ahead.
Chiesa literally had one chance. Like Liverpool had nothing in this game. The fact that we only lost 2-1 is actually a miracle because Newcastle could have easily been 3-0 up by halftime. So whether they wanted it more or not doesn't change the fact that we were tactically outcoached by Eddie Howe in Newcastle. The best.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that Chiesa changed the game.
You can't change the game.
So you're telling me Chiesa came on and he didn't look the most effective to our team.
No,
you're telling me that, right?
You can't say that somebody changed the game if you still lost the game.
Anyway. A little too late.
Yeah, we lost the game, but he still was the most effective in that second half. Him and Harvey Elliott were the best subs.
It's not difficult to be
5 forwards on one of them
when the team was completely shit from the start.
Bro, in the whole game, Chiesa had the best fucking moment. How hard is it to understand? Are you retarded? Are you fucking fit?
Moment was Dan Burns.
Okay, I wanna. Okay, hold on. Stop.
Are you actually fit?
Okay, stop. Listen, my man. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna mute you now. If you stop being disrespectful to people, I'm gonna kick you out of the stream right away. I promise you that, bro. If you stop being disrespectful, I am kicking you out of the stream, right? If you're being disrespectful, this is the last time. None of us here have been disrespectful, calling people this or that. So please respect yourself and respect other people. If you can't do that, don't join streams, bro. Don't join it, please. I'm gonna give you one last chance just to be a little bit respectful.
I've known Red Lion for years.
That doesn't give you the right. This is my channel. This is not your channel. Bro, this is not your channel, bro. You can have your
why
own
are you getting triggered? Why are you getting triggered? Lion doesn't care. Lion doesn't care. Lion, do you care?
Oh my god.
I don't know you like that, but okay. I don't know you like that.
Bro.
I don't know you
bro,
like
you don't talk to people, you don't tell them retardants, all this shit.
Exactly,
bro.
yeah. I don't know you like that.
I just said he's acting thick. That's all I said. Hussam says words to it.
You know what you said.
Hussam calls him a fucking yoga fucking bum and stuff.
First of all, you know what you said, and I don't know you like that. So don't talk to me like that, okay? Be respectful.
Bro, do you really think I think you're an actual retard? I said you're being retarded.
Okay, you're done here.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
You're done here, broski. You're done, bro.
I just wanted to ask him a question, but yeah, go ahead, Gary. Because
seriously, what is this, bro? Let me just do this.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, Castro. Let me do this, Castro, before you join. I guess. Can you turn your phone the other way? I guess they didn't won the Champions League either. Hashtag PH.
I was about to say the same thing. That's
a good one. That's a good one.
That's my question. Is like, did they not turn up, or did they not win the Champions League?
That's good banter. I like that. That's good one. That's good.
The PSG was the inverse of what happened at Parc des Princes. You know, it's
a good one.
I don't understand. People don't love football; they just love their team. That's my issue. People love football before you love your team. It'll make your life easier.
100%.
Yeah.
Patrick, big up Patrick, Habibi. Thank you so much. Can't use
big
them
up,
all.
Patrick.
You can't. You just can't. I get people have different cultures and stuff, but broski, you cannot just use this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say that. What's his problem?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Some people, man.
Stinker.
Some people are strange. Okay, anyway, I want to ask a question for real that we have discussed yesterday. Big up everyone supporting the channel. Can we get to 200 likes? Seriously, guys. Why are people not taking Newcastle seriously?
Well, I mean, it's
Because
not
we
that
talk
we're
about the
not.
competition.
I think it's because like
Thomason, go ahead.
I think it's because they've been relegated a few times. Like they've been relegated a few times, and it took them a long time to win a trophy since 1955. I like Newcastle. I don't dislike them. I take them seriously. I said they're going to win the league in the next 5 years and win the Champions League in the next 3, 4, 5 years with the owners as well.
All right, you going
I
too
think
far.
they are.
You're going too far.
I think Newcastle are a big club.
Too far.
Come on. They're a big club. They will win the league. When Man City had that takeover in 2008, they signed that marquee signing, Robinho. Remember Robinho? They signed him, and they rebuilt it. Newcastle are going through what Man City went in 2008. They've got good owners. They've won. Eddie Howe's won them their first trophy since 1955, and I think they'll go to this season. They were like 12th in the league. I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna get sacked, but they've turned it around. I think Newcastle will win the league in 5 years. I think they can. They will.
That's not the bad thing you said. That's not the bad thing you said. The second statement is what you said.
If we don't pull our socks up, they will win the Champions League before us. If we don't pull our socks up,
Who's who? Sorry, Thomason. Who's who?
He's Arsenal.
If we don't start getting our act together,
this is what I mean.
Newcastle will win the Champions League before us.
This is what I mean by our fan base is in a perpetual state of head loss. This is what I mean by it. This is what I mean. Like again,
he's telling the truth though.
You know,
of course, you would say he's telling the truth. But I'm sorry, I've spoken a lot. Gary, you go. I've spoken a lot. Go ahead, Gary.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. That was the interesting call. Basically, what I just wanted to say, because I just saw the call-in show, so I thought I'd call in and say, hi, guys. How's everyone doing? I didn't know who's the Liverpool fan and who's the Arsenal fans.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
It doesn't matter. Why do you care? Why do you care? Just
no, because I saw a lot of LFCs. So, no. Basically, I was just calling to say Newcastle are getting taken serious. Next season, they will get taken seriously. They won't win the league in the next 5 years. They need to build to get up to that stage in 5 years' time. So they'll reach to the Man City level in 5 years' time, maybe, if they keep putting money in bit by bit. But if they get put fines or doing dodgy stuff, then they're not going to make it. Chelsea, I don't know what Chelsea's doing at the moment. Arsenal, this banter with the Arsenal LFC, Mo is involved. Yeah, Mo's head's turned away and not noticing. Yeah. I was waiting for this call. What's this agenda with Odegaard, Havertz?
Have some shame on the quorum. We're still.
No, I've got shame. Listen, no. Wait, boys. Listen, last season, right? No, wait.
We are 2025. It's Ramadan 2025. And this guy is coming on my show while I'm asked him propping Kai Havertz.
Happy Ramadan to everyone. Listen. You were criticising last season, saying it was a waste of money. He scored how many goals, which I told you he was going to bang in, and then you didn't apologise for that. Remember?
Come on, 65 million for Kai Havertz. I didn't even want that guy in my club.
How many goals?
Let me tell you the verdict on Kai Havertz. You guys know.
Listen.
You guys know. Wait.
I'm listening.
Wait. Arsenal would have won the league.
We need a striker.
If they spend the 65 million on someone else.
Who for 65 million? 2 years ago. Wait. 2 years ago, Osimhen, he wasn't. Wait. Osimhen wasn't 65 million 2 years ago, right? Let's be honest, right? Isaac, 2 years ago, everyone was saying he was an injury-prone player. No one wanted him, saying he was going to fall down in the Premier League. And I'm sure I'll find receipts of people saying that 2 years ago. Also, no one predicted Isaac to reach to this level, right?
Nah, I saw it.
If I'm being honest, I reckon I think it's just a bit too much abuse on Havertz 65 million, right, is nothing for a player that scored nearly 15 goals in his first season at Arsenal. Goals and assists, sorry.
He's not
Goals
good
and
enough.
assists.
Come
Wait,
on.
wait. No, wait. If we're going to pay 100 million, then yes, that's going to be a striker. We're not playing that way, man. That's the problem. You're saying to go the Lewandowski way with Barcelona, where they're just bombing up forward and he's banging the goals. But the thing is, we don't play that way. We have Saka on the right, and we have Martinelli on the left. We got and now we have wherever his name is, coming in now. Wanyeri, yeah.
But sorry
Problem
to interrupt you. Isak can play on the left. He can play as a winger also. He's got that kind of talent.
He does. He does.
Let me ask you something,
He
Gary.
has that kind of talent.
PSG was 60 million.
Isak was already.
Wait, who's saying Gary? Who's saying Gary? Wait, who's calling me?
Me.
Oh yeah, go on.
This manager, I'm Arteta out, by the way. Like, I want this manager to
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I've watched. I know.
Now, this manager bought Kai Havertz for 65 million when we needed a striker because he's arrogant and stubborn. And look what happened. We bottled the league.
He's
twice.
a genius.
Can I have a quick question? Can I ask you a question?
Seriously,
Is it more?
He's not going to win me the league. Is he going to get me 20
Can I ask
goals?
you-
No. We need an Osimhen.
Can I ask you a question? Does the Chelsea thing trigger you?
I have one
It's so
question
stubborn,
for
man.
Castro. I have one question for Gary, right? One question. Do you want to go next season with Kai Havertz as your main striker and you get someone to rotate with him?
Of course.
No, we need to get. We have to get a natural first striker.
So he's not a striker. He's not a striker.
No. Havertz. I reckon he's going to play behind the striker.
We don't.
So hold on.
Havertz behind. Listen, wait. Havertz behind the striker and working with Odegaard on the right with him in the middle.
So you want basically
I want this manager to go in it.
Alright, go ahead.
Listen.
Wait, guys, let Mo go. Yeah.
Go on, man.
I need to get the information out of him.
Go on, Mike. Go on. Get it.
You want a left wing as well, right?
Yeah,
Instead
we
of
do.
Martinelli.
No, we don't.
Martinelli.
Thomas, the question is not for you. The question is not for you. Thomas, just give me a sec. You don't want a left winger.
No, we don't need it now. No, we don't need it for now.
Your lineup would be Declan
Oh,
Rice.
I'm sweating. Listen. No, listen. Right now, right?
Come on. How to
Yes.
drive the conversation. So let me just you want Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, Odegaard. You need a striker, a number 9, wherever you want to go, right? Whatever you want. Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left, and the back 4. Is that what you want?
Chop change between Martinelli and Trossard on the left. And then don't forget, Martinelli and Saka interchange through the games.
Yo, Tete, with his team, you'll never win anything.
What we do, Martinelli.
But listen, they were saying the same thing with his team 2 seasons ago and where we are now.
Hey, what did you win? What did you win?
No, we haven't won. But listen, instant success doesn't work like that. You know for a fact doesn't.
It's been 5 years.
Listen, 9-1-2.
Before you
5
years. My team win 2 titles.
Yeah, 5 years. How many years with this team? How many years with this team?
Better manager than this guy.
2 years. 2 years.
It's been 3 actually. Can I go?
Well, no. Okay, who was the first player from the team?
Liverpool and Man City.
Who's that chipmunk? I can hear the voice. Chipmunk voice.
That's Donna Collin.
That's Donna.
Oh, Donna. Oh shit. Go on, say Donna what? You sound like a chipmunk. Go on.
I'm saying that you can't say that this team has only been there for 2 years because the teams always change. It's not always consistent. Yet you can't keep a team for like 5 years. Some players go, some players come back in. You gotta accept that, mate.
No, I do accept that. But who was the first piece to the puzzle? All the Arsenal fans, who was the first piece of the puzzle?
Aren't you supposed to win trophy instead of making puzzles?
Saka, I would say.
No. So actually, it was Saka in theory. But who did we bring in for the first piece of the puzzle?
Wasn't it Gabriel?
Hey, Gary, let me ask you something. Gary.
It was Gabriel. It was Gabriel and Saliba.
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah.
Why are you saying the left hand side doesn't need addressing?
Yeah, I can't.
Shit,
Yeah,
bro.
I can't.
The problem is, right?
Play at best.
the problem is we need
Lookman. Lookman's the one I want. Lookman. Nico
Nah,
Williams.
tripping on
no,
that. Nah,
no.
we
I
don't
get
need
that. Listen, I get that. But the thing is, we don't have unlimited funds to spend in summer, right? So if we want a striker, we wanted someone in the middle
Big
to track with Odegaard, to transition with Odegaard. You know, that's going to be what, over already 150 million guaranteed. I don't know how much you're going to spend.
All right, let's
I reckon we'll buy a replacement. I reckon we'll buy the thing is within Enwere, I can't pronounce the fucking Enwere. He's going to swap with Saka, so he might have enough money to buy another left winger. But the thing is, we don't need 3 left wingers. And Martinelli, right? You are aware. Listen, hey, you are aware when you have an injury like what Martinelli had, I think the last season or the season before, it affected him when he came back. He didn't come back straight away, and then when he did stop playing, he got injured again. And then you're come on, show away, stop scoring. It doesn't work that way.
Hold up, Thomason. Hold on. Let me
I need to do something before anyone talks.
I can hear Donald Cullen's voice again.
Before anyone talks, if Newcastle aren't taken seriously, it is because the Big Six fan bases still dominate online. It is natural, but it is not eternal. And the old hierarchies in the Prem are breaking down.
I can see that.
Good point.
I can see that.
I'm going to tell you guys something. The problem is everyone stop. Let me just put the comment and then I'm going to let you disagree with Adrian.
Yeah.
If Newcastle keep all their players and they add, which is, by the way, I'm not speaking out of my ass. This is actually a report saying that Newcastle have fixed their PSR and they have money now and they actually can spend over 150 million pounds this window, right? If they do this, right, people have to take them seriously because now it's not a choice. They have a very competitive team. The question would be, can this manager win them the league?
Eddie Howe.
Or can he win?
Yeah,
maybe not.
And he's going to keep the whole team together.
Yeah, but the Castro. See, hold on. See, you just threw this in, and you just. But they keep the whole argument. Is that
but don't forget. What, Bruno Guimaraes? Do you reckon City might come after Bruno Guimaraes?
If Newcastle gets top 4, no one's going anywhere. No one's going anywhere.
Make Champions League.
Have you seen City? Have you seen City how they're playing?
It doesn't matter.
They'll go after Bruno Guimaraes in the summer. Watch.
Yeah, but
someone's gonna put a bid in for him. One of the big teams, either Chelsea or City.
But this isn't Mike Ashley's Newcastle, though. That's the difference. This isn't Mike Ashley's Newcastle. This is Newcastle owned by the Middle East. They don't need the money. They don't need to sell. If they got Champions League football, they keep everybody and they add. That's the point.
That's if they make it.
But that's the caveat. I think they are. But we keep looking at Newcastle as if this is Mike Ashley's Newcastle that's run horrifically and poorly. This isn't the same Newcastle. Now, I'm not with the whole win Champions League in 3 years. I think they can win the league in 5 if they keep the same trajectory. But I don't know if Eddie Howe is going to be the right manager. It doesn't matter though, because if the piece is there, changing the manager it's not going to be too rough to get a good manager to get the league.
I kind of disagree. I think
is he the guy though to win them the Premier League and Champions League?
I think they will sell. They will sell some players. I don't know who they will sell, but I do think that between us, Arsenal, and Liverpool, if we can get Isak, because we want Isak. Let me finish my point.
Let him finish, guys.
This to me is that there is a market for Guimaraes and Isak. I think that they will sell one of them to any whether City or Arsenal or Liverpool. I think if one of us can get to one player and then they'll get money and they'll go invest in the market again. I think that they're probably willing to let one go. Just so they could have more money, so they could spend more money into buying center back, because I think that's the glaring part of their squad. It's the fact that they don't have ball playing center back. I think Burns and Char are not good enough to win the league, and then also they're not consistent enough. They're not consistent enough, i.e., losing to Bournemouth. That should not happen. Bournemouth has been playing well, but I
Bournemouth
think
are
one
good
of those
side,
games is that it should have been 2-1, 1-0, and then you move on. And I think that those are the games that they are not winning or playing well enough to win. I think they play well against us. They play well against Arsenal. I mean, they eat Arsenal's lunch. They play well against City. I know they've lost 4-0, but they usually play well against City. They usually play well against City. I think that they need to do better against Brighton. They need to do better against Forest. They need to do better against Bournemouth. And I think with that, they will probably be a better contending team in the league. But again, I do believe that there is a couple of the players in the squad that they are willing to sell to have more funds, to spend more money.
Maybe you got information I don't.
On YouTube and MSN, to be honest.
There's some players that will sell.
Let me finish, right? Let me finish because it's my club. I think I know a bit more about my club than you do, right? Last cycle, we finished 35 million in the profit. In the same window, we also sold another 40 million pounds worth of players. We haven't spent a penny for 18 months. On top of that, we've just got Adidas money, which we've had for 2 years. We have got a war chest to spend if we want to spend it.
Okay, I agree with you. But can I ask you a question, Greg? Don't you need a goalkeeper? Don't you need a center back?
We know what players we need. What players are you going to need once Salah leaves, once Van Dijk leaves, once Trent leaves this window?
something.
The information about your team.
Use them.
Don't you need a goalkeeper? Don't you need a 2 center back? Don't you feel like you need
Craig?
Yeah, hang on. Who are we going to do?
I agree with
Gahey. We were going to buy Gahey in the summer, but we didn't get him. Botman's been injured all season. Yeah, we know where we need to be. We're already making plans to sign what's he called from Burnley? That's been in the pipeline for over a year now, and he's going to come for around about 20 million. So we know where we're going, and we've got the money to go there.
No, I agree with you. You have a vision. I'm not talking about your vision. I strictly want to know: Are you seeing the fact that you need those players that I just mentioned? Are you gonna? Are you ready to spend money without selling stuff? That's what I'm trying to say.
Have you listened to what I've just said in the past 2 minutes? Or were you just
I
don't believe it. You are listening. You're not listening to me to understand. You're listening to answer. Listen and understand.
Okay,
we have the money.
I'm listening. I'll listen to more closely. Go ahead.
Right. What I said to you was, last window we had a 35 million in profit. We've also made another 40 million on sales. We've spent nothing for 18 months. We have 2 years of our Adidas sponsorship money, along with etc. We've got more than enough funds to spend over 200 million in the next window without breaking a sweat, without even breaking a sweat. But you want to listen to everyone who tells you on YouTube and this, that, never. Oh, Newcastle have got no money. They've got a tiny little. Revenue. What do you call it? You know, what do you make every year? That has went up 30% last year. It went up 30% the year before. Our money is steadily going like that all of the time. And we do not have the wage bills of a Liverpool or an Arsenal or a Chelsea or anybody like that.
And that's why Isak won't leave, because they cannot.
Ours is quite low, actually.
Not leaving, man. He wants to
Isak won't leave. Anybody that thinks Isak will leave is delusional.
I'm not saying Isak will leave. I'm saying is that there are players in the squad that can I don't know, just like you said. Again, you just educated me in the fact that you have more money than I expected. To me, I thought you have money, but I didn't know you have that much available. That's why I said you maybe needed to sell one of those 2 players, or maybe Gordon, maybe Isak, maybe Gimaresh, or even maybe even Tonali. Again, I wasn't educated enough that you had that much cash available.
We also have room, right, for training ground sponsors, training kit sponsors, ground sponsors, which we haven't dug into yet, because we've been waiting to see what happens with the Man City case and everything else. So our financials can go all the time. None of your clubs can grow your income the way Newcastle can grow theirs.
Yes,
And
yes, because
that
you've been down. You've been down. Now
Yeah,
your
so it's going like this.
growth can be exponentially. Your growth can be
Guys,
exponentially.
I gotta have to say something. I'm gonna stop it here. Anchor, I can't stay for longer. Like I can't stay for long. German chicken wing here is saying, let's stop this bullshit. Newcastle can't dominate with PSR rules because they can't spend 150 million every summer compared to the big six club, unless they get a good sponsorship deal. And then now they can spend the money and they start making Champions League money. If they make Champions League money,
How much is
they get
that
sponsorship deal.
Adidas deal?
Hey, Craig.
30 something million, but we're not sure what's going to happen because what happened was, the Premier League rules where they told people what they could sponsor and what they couldn't sponsor. Well, Adidas and Noon, the shirt sponsors, wanted to actually sponsor more, but the Premier League blocked it. Now, that means we can take the Premier League to court and say, you owe us money because we could have got sponsored more, but you said no. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen there, buddy.
Okay.
Let me, guys, I want to hear what Anchor has to say, and then we'll just have to end this and just pick it up next time. Go ahead, Anchor. Who do you support first?
Everyone, I'm an Arsenal supporter. So, yeah.
My God. You guys grow on trees. I don't know how you guys
Kick him out.
Biggest club.
Small big club.
So what do you want to say, my man? What do you want to say?
Yeah, I've been watching you for some time on the YouTube channel. So, yeah, I wanted to join and take part.
All right. Anyway, anyone has any last thing to say before we end the show? Go ahead.
I got a question for Gary. Gary,
what's up, buddy?
And before we go on, Thomason, what do you have to say?
Hey, Gary, Craig.
Yeah.
I've got a question. Can Eddie Howe win you the Premier League and Champions League? Can he win that for you?
Ooh. What's the time scale?
I don't know. Can he win 1 to 10? Like
10 years.
10 in the next 5 years?
In the back to him.
10 years.
In the back to him and let him buy the players he wanted, yeah?
All right.
Yeah.
Now, ask you a question, right? There's only one other man. You say Eddie Howe, right? Obviously, with Bournemouth, he took a club from the lowest division.
Yeah, he's a good manager. I rate him.
There's only one other manager in world football done anything similar. Do you know who it was?
No, who was it?
Jurgen Klopp in Germany.
That's
the biggest bottlers of North London.
What did he say?
We're the biggest bottlers from North London. Yeah, we get it, Donna.
We have bottled the title though twice.
We get it.
That's why
because we're the only team that's bottled a title. Yeah.
Yes.
I got a question for Gary.
Quick question. Wait, Steve's got a question for me, but I just want to say everyone's bottled the league. Liverpool's bottled the league. Newcastle's bottled the league. I think even Man United's even bottled the league. I think United bottled the league. But the thing is, has any other team won the league at the rival stadium?
Does that even matter?
Arsenal, LFC, 89.
Gary, I got a question.
Blackburn didn't bottle the league.
I'm joking. I'm only joking in defense. All right, I'm joking. Gary.
Yeah, go ahead,
Gary. How is it possible that since Arteta won the FA Cup, he has only won 2 games in 5 years in the FA Cup? Oxford and Crystal Palace. Okay. And how is it possible that you come here with this argument that he hasn't been with the squad the full 5 years? How is it possible that Man United, in their banter era, in their wars era, has made it possible to win a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup, beating Liverpool and Man City? So my question to you is, I'm guessing you're Arteta in, which fair to you. He has a lot of good qualities. But what is the cut?
I'm Arteta out, man.
So you're Arteta out?
Yeah, I think he needs to.
No, I'm in. I'm in.
But my question is, what is the cutoff point for you? Like, what's gonna cause you for you to be Arteta out?
Never.
With the Arteta out, guys.
Let me be honest. Let me be honest with you, right? Listen, wait.
2 legs, no chance.
Yeah,
what you're saying about
last answer. Go ahead.
Arteta out, right? Everyone's been just joined this bandwagon, and I've just got tired of it. And even Mo's just trying to get all the Arsenal fans to join the bandwagon, which I'm not going to join. I decide when I want to say get out of the club. He hasn't brought any toxicity in this club. Only our fan base has brought toxicity in this bloody club. That's the problem. Wait. Mo, wait. Let me wait. I get that. Listen, wait. You said 5 years. He's actually been with this squad since he brought his first player into this team, right? Gabriel, and then Saliba wasn't his. Martinelli wasn't his. It was all Unai Emery spending 72 million on a waste of Pepe, right? Get that through. Half of the Arsenal fans base in their heads. They keep saying Arteta paid 72 million for Pepe. He didn't. It was nothing to do with him. That's one thing. Yeah, exactly. My point was saying
Emery never wanted Pepe. He wanted Salah.
Yeah, but we're talking about Arteta now, right? You're saying when it's half time, I'm actually
put up SD, bro.
The question is simple. This whole
next season,
bro.
Next season, mate.
Crazy, bro.
Wait. Steve, I'll say, listen, honestly, next season, if he hasn't won any trophy, and I don't bloody mean, I mean any freaking trophy, trophy, right? He needs to win next season. No excuses.
He needs to go now.
Yeah, on record. I'll be Arteta out next season. You got me. Yeah, you got me. You got me. You got me.
It's
no, I never said Mo.
It's
Mo.
like
Igal.
You know, it's just like Igal.
I never said anything.
End of the season, he has to.
No.
Igal was saying
listen. The problem with Igal, right? He's just trying to be positive and stick by his club, right? He just follow. And the thing is, all the Arsenal fans that go attack him, he's just gonna keep flip flopping. So best leave him alone. Who's all Arteta out, just let him be how he wants to be. And when he decides who wants him out, he'll say it on his own channel.
He got his own.
Exactly. But the thing is, you see that last stream that Egal went on where it was like a 6-on-1 with Lee Gunner, right? That was bullying, and no one was calling no one out for that. That was pathetic, right? But this is what YouTube's gone about. It's like attack. He is. No, he is. Listen, I'm 40 years old. I know what you mean, but you can see it doesn't get to him. You see his reaction when they talk to him. Right, being serious, mate. It's not being attacking on YouTube. We all fans. We just want to support our club the right way and not be toxic, right?
Yes.
Mo, you're a fraud. Mo, you're a fraud. You're like, yeah.
No, I disagree with you. I think opinions should be challenged. I think there should be debates and opinions should
challenges. Challenges, it's fine, but trying to push your agenda onto someone is different. And Mo, someone has been doing that.
It's not an agenda. It's actually how debates work. I sit here with other people, try to convince them with my opinion, and they try to convince me with their opinion. That's how it's basically the same meaning. I'm trying to push my opinion on them. That's the whole point, broski.
No, you're trying to push your agenda.
The thing is, like when Igal says some crazy shit, of course people are going to challenge it. It's not
pray for Madrid. He said pray for Madrid.
It's not bullying. It's just challenging his opinion that is absolutely wild.
But you know that's for clicks.
I have to go.
Let me say this.
I gotta go, people.
You can't be happy with not winning nothing. This is.
No. Listen.
We can't start.
Listen, mate. Next season. Listen, wait. Next season.
I'm gonna mute everyone. I'm gonna mute everyone. You can't be happy with not winning anything. Next.
Nah, he's got to go now, this manager.
Are we out yet of the Champions League, Mo?
No, you're gonna win the Champions League. We know that.
We're not winning no Champions League with this manager.
Listen, people.
No, listen. Did Chelsea not win the Champions League when no one thought they would?
I love the
pedigree. I love the pedigree. We've never won it.
What with Havertz? With Havertz and Mason Mount.
I don't think Arsenal winning the Champions
League.
Guys,
I'm gonna have to go, and I want to appreciate everyone that is here. Guys, this is a fantastic show. That was a great show, actually, better than what I expected. It's a fantastic show. We're gonna do this again. Of course, big up people that are here.
Big
Hit
up.
that like button before you
Good to see
go.
you, Mo,
This is
man.
gonna go
Good to
to
see you, man.
Osam.
Mo.
Ya Habibi, khalas, don't know me. Mo, don't know me.
One thing. Mo, one thing.
Arsenal will never win the league.
He don't know me. I need to
Mo.
go.
Ever.
One thing. A request, yeah. Why don't you do a regular call-in show every week or so? For all your callers to call in every week.
Because of the time.
He's got
What
a lot
time?
of shows to do. He's a busy guy.
Because of the times.
Yeah.
You're a full-time YouTuber. You can do it.
It can only happen doing international, right? Well, if
You got time. You should do one call-in show every week with all your fans because it'll get more traction. Trust me.
Mo, are you winning the Champions League?
If Arsenal win against Real Madrid, you should do one straight after.
Yo, why are you saying that?
No, 100%.
100%.
If Arsenal beat Real Madrid at home, you do call-in show.
No,
it's gonna be a fun one.
They'll beat them. I think we'll lose 2-0.
They'll
beat us 2-0.
You don't have to worry.
I am beating them over 2-0. Come on.
Arsenal to win. Anyway, guys, tonight
We'll
we're gonna
see.
be show for everyone.
We're gonna get smoked, man.
Show.
Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. It was
Guys,
cool.
I'm gonna mute everyone. By the way. I need to end this show.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye, boys.